they're expensive, ugly, expensive shirts, and they have the boot on it. And Jake loves them. I don't know why. Basically, because of the fact that they want to show off because they're expensive shirt. I think one shirt, T-shirt, is like $100, something like that. Ugly shirts too. But having that Buddha shirt on you, that's you going off though, because that's a heathen thing though. Having the Buddha, which is the Moabite, right? Yeah, Moabite, and you have it on your shirt, you're pretty much symboling that.
Like Buddha born in like basically because they taught this in high school. He was born in Afghanistan, went to India, and then ended up in Moab, and now Moabite worship of Afghanistan. Buddha, he don't even fast. You can tell by his stomach.
That's the remnant and it's called religion. And people when they love buying rap.
And a lot of artists in the world sing about it.
Yeah, there's even one artist and he made a whole album called Religion.
See? And that's called honoring the worship. Now artists probably Jake too, because Jake's always doing the wrong set even ways. That's what they're doing.
Yeah, I'm looking up the outro too, because I said you're like most likely he's a Jake, but guess what? He's a Jake too. Yeah, because he has a whole album. See right here, look. Yeah, that's the whole album right there. That rapper needs some tricks. He's a Jake. And a whole album called True Religion. See? You go after these, pouring after these idols without you even knowing. Because if you would have known that you were, from Israel, you wouldn't be doing these type of things at all. Because you're making our people go off.
Leviticus 20:85. Then I will set my face against that man and against his family, and will cut him off and all that go a whoring after him, to commit whoring with Moab from among their people. And that's what that guy did.
Jake loves his music, so therefore they're listening to that album. And they're going, so they're just making up people as more people go off them.
Saving up their money so they can buy one shirt.
Yeah. Just a $200 or $100 shirt.
Living at their mama's house, not paying no rent, not having food.
Yeah. So our people need to get edified who they really are. And I'm just gonna show it up right now. With my lesson. So it's like a car, right? I just want to give an example. It's like a car, and there's a speed bump right here. And the car has a tire. The speed bump resembles the heathen, and the tire resembles my people. And if that tire doesn't have enough air to go over that speed bump going pretty fast, that tire is gonna mess up. And the air in the tire is the truth. So therefore, if you have enough air in your tire, which is the truth, you go over that speed bump like that. That speed bump resembles the heathen. So you want to make sure they have enough air, which is the truth, in you, so you can go over this heathen, so you can know what's up. So therefore, you don't be hitting that speed bump at 5 to 10 psi. Over here, we're 44 psi. We over here 44 psi. But at the same time, you don't want to be 22 psi, which is lukewarm. That's what my lesson.
And all these rims are expensive to replace. That's scary because that's my lesson. My lesson is about racing. And the first scripture, 1 Corinthians 9:24. Because when you come to this truth, when you come to worship Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, it's like a race because there's other competitors who want what the Lord is giving.
This is the book of Revelation 3:11, and it says, "Behold, I come quickly.
stop. Right? Because I was going hard, and then you got to make sure that the car has fuel, which is the Holy Scriptures, 16:11 preferably, and the right names. And the right names are the car. You ain't gonna be in a race for the Halbashim Yahushai in the car named Jesus. The Jesus wagon on the wing. And nobody goes up to the race line and says, I'm gonna get the next spot. Wait and see if that first third place. Forget first and second.
So if this one want to get Philippians 3 and 14. Going on to Hebrews 12, Hebrews 12 and 1. Because it says, run so that you can obtain, you can get it. Get the prize. So that's the only purpose. You know, the only purpose is to finish the race. You know?
Okay. Philippians 3 and 14. I press toward the mark for the prize of the high calling of Howard in Yahushua Mashiach.
Read that again.
I press toward the mark for the prize of the high calling of Yahweh in Mashiach Yahushua.
So he said, I press toward the mark. And what mark is that? That's a spiritual mark. You know, that's the mark we're trying to get. Because when you got that mark, that's like your ticket.
You see that car said Matrix. And we're living in the Matrix. And you have to get that mark. See, that was spiritual.
Yeah,
And I heard tired of kind of black.
Yeah, you see?
yeah, I was gonna say, you seen that on this side?
Yeah, and that car's dirty and everything. You think that car's going there, race?
That double tire?
It's all professional. I got that.
Read that again.
Yeah. Philippians 3 and 14. I press toward the mark for the prize of the high calling of Yahweh in Mashiach Yahushua.
So that's what you got to do. Is you got to press. It says press toward the mark. So let me get the definition for press. It's Strong T1377. And it's to seek eagerly, earnestly, endeavor to acquire. So you gotta want it. How bad do you want it? You gotta want it eagerly. But not only that, you gotta get it earnestly. You gotta earn it. You know?
Like Too Short said, you gotta get it while the getting is good.
Yeah. Get it while the getting is good.
I have more definitions on that word mark. You can almost skip one. So it's the H68. It says Tony Hart, I's sacred object. As memorial, Samuel sent it to Mark, where Yahweh helped Israel. So this a mark that represents something, right? We have a mark that represents Halbashim Yahushai. That mark.
It's a mark for the prize. You got a mark for the prize, and then you got a mark for destruction. You know, a mark. That's how Yahweh Yahushua does it. That's why he marked the devil. You know, to show, so that we can see who it is.
That's spiritual. Because he marked Cain so that the whole world can see the serpent is a very filthy snake.
Yep.
That was his mark.
But he didn't do it so that the whole world could find out. He only did it so that his hopeful elect could find out.
That's right. That's right. You know, yeah, that's true. Because
He made it hidden.
he made it hidden and secret. So only the righteous people know.
So if we tell you, hey, I'm pressing toward this mark to get the prize, they'll be like, what mark are you talking about? You know? Well, mark, you can't see it, you know? So with that, let's go to Hebrews.
Hebrews 12 and 1. Wherefore, seeing we also are compassed about with so great a cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight and the sign which doth so easily beset us, and let us run with patience unto the race that is set before us.
That was that. Hebrews 12.
It's worded differently
further in the video, and he tells the driver, the owner tells the driver, he says, tires is what wins a race. You know, if you can't drive in a long race without burning the tires, then you ain't gonna win. You know? Yeah. So the tires represent the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, which is the Holy Spirit. If you ain't got the Holy Spirit, your tires are gonna burn out. You're gonna have to pit. You're gonna have to pit real early in the race. You know? But if you've got knowledge, wisdom, understanding, you got the patience, you're gonna circle around that track until the finish line. You know?
Just like that movie, Shake and Bake on Ricky Bobby and Talladega Nights. Ricky Bobby was always confident because he was winning races because of his snowboard.
Oh yeah. You want to see it? They do the secret
He
baby.
would always do the Shake and Bake. See, they had a thing, and they were always saying Shake and Bake, and then the other guy was like, "Hey man, what did I do?
Yeah.
You see, Ricky Bobby's gonna give him first, let him win."
You're like, no, you doing good on second. After they moves the same too. Ricky Bobby, if he ain't first, you're last. I mean, that's what they're at.
So they
Yeah. If you ain't first, you're last. Something like that.
And then he would talk to his son. You see, son, you don't want to be last.
Yeah, because the owner was teaching the driver, because the owner knows everything. You know, the driver is the one learning, and he told him, let's do 50 laps my way, and let's do 50 laps your way, and then at the end, you look at the tires, and the owner won because his tires were nice and, you know, they weren't burnt, and the other tire was all ate up. You know, it was like the springs were coming out and shit.
Oh, you see, no, that's bad.
Bad driving. It's called bad driving.
So, what way is that? The Great Millstone way. You know, that's how you're not gonna burn up your tires. But the other tires, that's the IUIC. You know, that's the GOCC. They burn up their tires.
They all were making pit stops.
Yeah.
This is the book of Hebrews 12:1. Wherefore, seeing we also are compassed about with so great a cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight and the sign which doth and the sin which doth so easily beset us, and let us run with patience unto grace that is set before us.
So it says, let us lay aside every weight. So the owner, he was telling the driver, he was saying, before we used to race, the body of your car was heavy, but the tires were light. You know, so that's why he was burning up his tires. But now he said he changed it. He said now he made the weight of his car light, and now the tires are heavy. See, he flipped it around. So,
Which is true, it does make sense that that is true. Car does go faster.
so if you got a heavy body but light tires, that means the sin is weighing down on you.
And then more work for the tires.
More work for the tire. You're burning up those tires. So and the sin which doeth so easily beset us, and let us run with patience the race that is set before us. And that's what we're doing. You gotta be able to know how to move in and out of the lanes. You know, you gotta know when to pass, because on that movie Days of Thunder, he did like a little trick. You know, because he was always going to the wall. He would always pass to the wall, to the outside. It was on the inside. Yeah, the inside, because he always liked to go through the wall. I think it was. But
because it's giving all the pressure, right? That's why they call it zero wind. There's no wind there. The first car is taking all the wind.
I think it's called drafting.
Yeah, zero draft or something. Yeah, because it's not drifting. It's the drag. You catch the drag, and it slingshots past it.
Yeah. Second team, 47.
Second Timothy 4:7. I have fought a good fight. I have finished my course. I have kept the faith.
So this is is this Peter? I think this is Peter. Or Timothy.
So it's Paul talking to Timothy.
That's it. So he said, I fought a good fight. I have finished my course. I have kept the faith. So that means that he made it. He made it to the end. Just like how Yahushua said when he was on the cross, it is done. You know, that's it. You know, that's what we're trying to get to.
So we can't be afraid of that finish line. Because that finish line is scary.
That finish line is right there. You know, we can see it. All we got to do is hurdle over it.
And you've seen those guys race, they jump when they get close just to get that little 1 inch.
Oh yeah, I think they like go like that or two or something like.
Yeah, it's
Try to-
yeah.
Because it's called a photo finish. And whoever passes that marker, see that word marker, that's the winner. So if you got a big ass nose, like you got to stick your nose out. You know?
Yeah, you got to stick your nose out and find out what's going on in the Bible. You know.
Yeah, so, you know, it's
And this is the safest thing in the world. If you stick your nose into demolition, you might hit yourself with a hammer. See, my friend hit me with the hammer right there. But because of karate, I've been punching trees since I was a little kid. That really didn't hurt.
yeah, someone else that would have hurt them.
Yeah.
Bad, you know?
Oh God, I gotta go home. But the things that we do prepare us for this race. Everybody has a different race. We all have to carry the baton. See, I started the race, passed the baton over here, you passed the baton over there, but it was all through the Holy Spirit, and it was all like a chain.
Yeah, like the truth, the song, he gave it to me, and he gave it to me.
And my lesson went into his lesson went into his lesson, and his lesson went into my lesson. And we don't call each other up. It's probably right. No, everybody did it on their own accord.
Yeah.
Through the Spirit.
It was good because it led to my lesson. I talked about the tire of the air, and then you were
That's
talking
what
about
led me
race.
into this lesson.
Yeah.
And Baruch Shah just saw that last verse, Salakia, read that again.
2 Timothy 4:7. I have fought a good fight. I have finished my course. I have kept faith.
So he said, I fought a good fight. So what does it mean to fight? It means to enter a contest, contend in a gymnastic game, to contend with adversaries. Who's our adversaries? You know, the devil and his demons out here. You know?
Eating what I talked
I
about.
told you that in the first lesson. And then he went to the key.
And these 2/3 too are adversaries.
Yeah, they'll trip you up. You know how in baseball,
Trust them.
if someone hits a home run and you catch the ball and you throw it to the infielder, that home run is canceled.
Oh, yeah. Baseball.
Yeah. So these fucking 2/3 are you're supposed to walk. He's gonna hit your grand slam, and I'm gonna throw it back to the left first baseman. They're tough straight up pitches. It'll be like they're trying to chip you guys up.
And also to contend, to struggle with difficulties and dangers. What are we doing? We're struggling with this devil's putting out. You know?
And at any time, you can send a little hit squad just to scare us. Because that's all you can do is scare us. Because we're competing with demons, Edomites, heathens, other nations, our own selves. It's a full-on competition.
Motherfuckers are making problems for us.
And that car is called Zion. And we're trying to compete for Zion. sign. Why? Because we can all catch up to it. We can all catch up to that and win the race. It's attainable. Like I said, I'm going to read this one thing. This is good. 2 Timothy 4:7, I have fought a good fight. I have finished my course. I have kept the faith.
Even the one 8, married 8. 2 Timothy 4:8. Henceforth there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, which the Most High, the righteous Judge, shall give me in that day, and not to me only, but to all them also that love His appearing. That was a state right there.
Alright, so this race is a hard race, you know.
Yeah. So verse 9 tells you, do thy diligence to come shortly unto me. Do your work, sir. That race is long. But if you want to make it short, you have to do the diligence.
Because we're already ahead, you know.
That's like the finish line is over there, that wall.
Down 2/3 are still in the pit stop, you know. But their pit crew, you know, their pit crew is like in that movie Days of Thunder. The driver, right? He was fucking up. He was fucking up on the racetrack. So the owner got mad. He was like, you know what? You're fucking up so much. You're hitting everything out there. Just go ahead and hit the pace car too. You know what I'm saying? And then he was like, they were all sitting down eating ice cream right in the pit stop. And then he was like, the driver was like, I got to pit. But then the owner was like, we can't right now. We're eating ice cream. You know? So, hey.
You got to do it the way the boss says. You watch it. You can help that.
You better learn how to drive on that racetrack.
But they have those heavy tires. You have a heavy car.
And then too, there was a big crash, right? A big smoke, a big ass smoke pile, and he didn't know if he could get through it or not. You know, his owner was telling him like, "Are you all right? Are you all right?" He didn't say that, but he got through it. And then after he got through it, he was like, "I'm out of here." He started passing up all these cars. You know, that's like us. You know. We get a faith booster, and then we're gone.
Passing all those cars, you know.
Let me get this one to you. 2 Timothy 4:5. But watch thou in all things, endure afflictions, do the work of an evangelist, make full proof of thy ministry.
That's every side of the game. You know, we have to be on every side. You know.
It's like in bowling, you have some spares then. You gotta get those spares, or you're gonna have a low score.
And two, you gotta watch out for other drivers because they have what's called nudging, you know, or rubbing. You know, they have what's called rubbing, and rubbing is racing. You know, and if you're trusting in this world, you know, trusting in these 2/3, you're getting rubbed, you know, by other racers.
You rub the wrong way.
So with that, you got anything else? So with that, you know, when hope is edifying, all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bashim, Yahushai, Bashim, Kakadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone camp for teaching us the truth of the Bible. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect scattered around the world. Shalom.
All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. Before we start, I want to give all honor and words to praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders of all the great millstone. For those of the men who we learned this from, through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. Peace, blessings, salutations, hope, elect. I am Arazka. I'm Allah, I'm one. Pretty much around here, I can't believe I went to fly with. Got the IQF. Pretty much, man, we're doing probably, you know, us. Like according to the Bible, we're going to prophesy the downfall of the place called America. All right. So so-called Negroes, Hispanic, Native American, like the Bible. All right. So, act. All right. Acts 3:19. Repent ye therefore and be converted, that your sins